These are the Cairngorm Mountains, located on the eastern side of the Scottish Highlands. To me, it's one of the most stunning landscapes in the world, but also one of the most unforgiving. I'm at a point in my life where I really need to go out of my comfort zone. So, as one does, I drew a perfectly straight line through this incredible terrain, and my objective was simple. Don't leave the line. There's gunshots! Oh my god, I'm absolutely covered in ticks. I'm so thirsty. I haven't had water in 16 hours. Crap, it's not flowing. Yeah. The train ride was absolutely beautiful, taking me to the line's starting point just outside of Aviemore. From Aviemore, it's a direct mission to Braemar, cutting perfectly across the Cairngorm mountain range. I truly had no idea what lay ahead of me at this point, but I was so excited to get started. All right, coming from the Aviemore train station, super beautiful train ride up. Now looking at the Spey River, which is the starting point of the straight line. So I have to make my way down the river, through the woods, off trail, find the starting point, touch the river, and then we're off. I had to figure out a way to get from the train station to the starting point of the straight line. Permit only. It actually proved to be a bit of an adventure itself before even getting started with the mission. Okay, at our first little creek, definitely gonna have to cross that. Looks like I can go over here. Okay, there we go. All right, good. Oh no, there's a bigger creek. Oh, there's a river. Okay. All right, well, we're definitely gonna have to cross that. The straight line starts over there. So this is actually really stunning though. Okay, shoes in hand, feet out, huckleberry fin. This is a stunning river though. These rocks are extremely slippery. Shit. Falling is not an option with all these cameras. Oh, it's so cold. Ay. How am I gonna swim through that lock later? And these rocks hurt my feet. Okay, we're already complaining. No, I can't. I need to get in a positive mindset. Ay. Okay, positive mindset engaged. That was lovely. After leaving the creek and crossing through a bit of thick grass, one of the biggest obstacles of the entire mission began to reveal itself. Okay, I emerged from the river, sat on a little bench at what I think is like some sort of fishing area, and I had the first sobering fact of the mission, which I pulled about 2 ticks off my legs. At this point, I truly had no idea how big of a threat these ticks were gonna be to the mission. So I don't know exactly, how many ticks I'm gonna get into in the next few days, but hopefully not too many. I'm by the river, so I'm thinking that there's probably more ticks down in this area. But yeah, now I'm a little cautious about what types of plants I go through. Oh, and now you can see the mountains. All right, into the field. I made my way through the field, dealing with a lot more ticks in the blazing sun, but before I knew it, I had made it to the start line. Yeah, this is the starting point. This is the starting point, so 20 miles that way. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, I'm a little paralyzed to start moving, actually. Here we go. First straight line mission. Oh God. And we're already to some thick shrubs. These were the very first steps I took into the complete unknown. Where was this straight line gonna take me, and what type of challenges was I about to face? What I did know was sitting right in front of me was a massive farm that I had to run across and hopefully not get caught. Was someone gonna try to stop me? Okay, here we go. Not seeing anybody, that's for sure. There's something shiny right there. Oh yeah, through the farm. Why did I map that? Okay, wait, am I going that way? Ooh, please no one see this. Okay, we're right on the line. Right on the line. Oh yeah. Just heard something. Just heard what sounded like someone yelling for a second. No, can't be. Can't be. Okay. Made it to the edge of the field. I'm pretty sure I need to go over that fence. Looks like there's a little entrance here. It's right on my line. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, oh my God. I didn't realize they cleared a line for me. They cleared a line right through the woods for me. How about that? Well, I made it across the field, staying under 45 meters from the line. Luckily, no one spotted me, and now I was moving into my first large forest of the mission. Okay, so that way takes me a little bit to the right of the 100 meters. I pretty much need to go directly into the forest. Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah. Oh, look, they took down the little fence for me. Okay, in the forest. Ooh, spooky. 30 minutes in, and I'm convinced a straight line is the best form of adventuring. It's just so exciting to imagine all the terrain and obstacles ahead of me brought together into this imaginary corridor. However, at the same time, in this first forest, reality of how slowly I'd be moving and how brutal the ticks are started to hit. Okay, so I've just been walking a bit in the forest, and unfortunately, I have ticks on me. So yeah, there's ticks in these woods, and there's actually more than I think in the field. So that's fantastic. Anyway, I'm just gonna tuck in my shirt, hope for the best, and keep on going. I'm basically just trying to dodge all of the really thick shrub areas, which is probably where the ticks are living. We gotta do something about this tick problem. Human beings. Oh yeah, look at that big old tick. Just pulled one right off me. Oh yeah, these woods are full of them, huh? Dang. So that's what we're dealing with. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. You know, I guess the more I think about it, ticks probably are important. They probably feed a lot of animals, birds, fish probably. So I guess they do have their place in the ecosystem, they just don't. Whoa, look at that spider. Whoa. They just don't have a place in my heart. Oh, there's a road. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't expect that. We're still on the line, so I guess I'm gonna have to go right across the road. That's too bad. Damn, how appealing would that be? Okay, well, yeah, back into the forest. Here we go. Look at this bastard. Look at that. Unbelievable. This could be a human path. This could be a deer path. Looks good to me. I might have to go into that, which is actually really beautiful. So I do have to go across this fence. It looks like they might have an electric fence situation happening. I think I can just get over on this. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, this is tick heaven. Woo! I think in the mountains there's not gonna be ticks. Surely there's not ticks in the mountains. But, you know, I don't know. Okay, great news. We are actually on a road. Beautiful little path. And it's right on my line. I didn't see it on Google Earth, but here it is, so I'll take it. Yeah, this is perfect on the line. Gorgeous. These roads are absolutely excellent. So I believe my line is right up here actually now. What the heck is that? Frickin' zombie apocalypse fence. What is this? Giant fence. What is that thing? Oh, it's a dog. Wait, I think this is a dog park. There's like a little doggy bag thing. I thought I was in the middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, I'm like in a dog park. Can't be alone anywhere anymore. Wow, that's the fanciest dog park in the world. Goodness gracious.
Getting around the posh doggy park opened up to the first bit of asphalt I've seen in hours, and let me tell you, it felt great to walk on. This little bit of road actually sat so nicely on my line, so I was definitely going to take advantage of it. You never even realize how absolutely amazing walking on concrete feels until you wade through thick heather for hours. Before long though, I had to dive back into the forest, and this time things were getting a little thicker.
Going into this forest is going to be, I believe, a nightmare. It looks like a wall of just nastiness. I should be bang on the line right now. Little break in the woods. I see some gorgeous mountains up there, but it is kind of the best path in my... I just heard a gunshot.
This is when I heard the first gunshot, and in 2 hours from this exact moment, not only would the straight line mission drastically change, but I experienced something that I will never forget. But until then, we have some ticks to deal with and people's backyards to contend with.
Shit, I just realized I'm in someone's backyard. I am in people's backyards right now. Those are nice houses too. Ooh, okay, gotta be a little sneaky. A little sneaky. Oh shit, there's a person. Oh, kitchen window, shit. Gotta stay down. Should be alright, should be alright. Going into the dense forest now. Disappearing. I mean, what are they gonna do? Chase me out into this forest and get ticks on them? Only I'm crazy enough to come into this forest. Just found this secret little area. It's so cute. It's like a little hobbit, like nesting area. Okay, so I just did about 0.6 miles. Took me an hour, so, you know, this is slow going. This is slow going stuff. But I am on a little road, so I have 2 socks with my pants tucked in. There were ticks all over the socks, and I was thinking, well, surely the double socks will prevent it. So I peeled one sock open, and there's ticks on the inside sock, and I peeled that, and there was a tick on my pants. So these suckers know how to dig, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm a little curious as to where I am and where the mountains are, because I've run out of water. So,
Home point updated.
Okay, thanks.
Take off. Home point updated.
Off she goes. Okay, made it to a nice little creek. I am very, very thirsty, but I don't think that I want to drink this water. It's just too much in the valley for me. I think I have a water filter, but I think if there's any chance of like agricultural stuff runoff, I don't want to be drinking chemicals or, you know, animal feces, stuff like that. Super thirsty, it's hard to pass that up.
At this point, I hadn't heard any gunshots in the last 2 hours, but little did I know, my line just stuck me in a position I'd be in too deep to get out of. Here is the footage.
Oh shit. There's all sorts of stuff around here. Shit. My heart is beating really fast. Oh shit. Oh my god. The clay pigeons are on the ground. Oh no. Oh no. This is so stupid. Oh no. This is so stupid. Shit. This is so stupid. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Fuck, there's clay pigeons everywhere. Fuck. Where are they shooting? Okay, go up here. Let's go up here. Fuck. Oh my god, this is so dumb. I'm such an idiot. 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 I didn't know that was on my line. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh my god, my legs are so tired. Okay, I got out. I got out. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I stayed on the line. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, but I'm out. I'm out. Stupid and dangerous. Stupid and dangerous. That was crazy. That was completely crazy. Well, okay, I just made it to an absolutely stunning river. So pretty. And like I said a while ago, I am very, very thirsty. So I'm not sure if this is safe to drink from. It's still, you know, it's not in the Highlands yet. I might just drink from it. I'm very thirsty. I'm very, very thirsty. And the next stream is quite a ways. Okay, shoes off. Another river crossing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's cold. I have not drinking out of it yet. Shit. Okay, slowly. Oh, it's deep. Woo! It's up to my knees. It's coming out of a lock. Okay, hold on, I need to concentrate. Done, done, done. Up onto the shore we go. I don't know. I'm debating because there's also a caravan park next to the lock. So it's like, I really don't know. I think I'm gonna fill up my bottle a little bit, see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? And the next water it's gonna be dark by the time I get there. So I think I have no choice. Okay, filled up. It looks really clear. So, you know, I don't know. If it's clear, I mean, it looks good. So here goes nothing. I don't know if that's the... Hold on, let me squirt some out maybe. There was kind of a chemically taste. I think that was the water filter because I've had some more water now and it doesn't taste like that. I had a good amount. If I'm throwing up or, you know, having some sort of sickness in a few hours, then that is incredibly unfortunate. But I was way too thirsty. I just way too thirsty. Shoes back on. Ta-da! And water in my belly. Might kill me. And I'm burping. Is that a side effect of Giardia or however you pronounce it? Oh God. Anyway, so we're going that way now. Now the only issue is the sun is, let's see, it has about 10% of the sky left. No clue what that means. I just said something that sounded Bear Grylls-ish. But I think really what that means is, well, what time is it? It is 5:18. Oh, you know, okay, so we have about another hour and a half of sun. Yeah, we're entering a new type of biome, which is kind of cool. We've left the terrible tick biome, and up here looks like kind of a piney, swampy biome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have no idea where I'm sleeping tonight, but that's part of the fun.
I entered the swamp biome and realized this might be one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Just an incredibly vast and peaceful landscape, and in contrast with the obstacles I've been facing so far, this moment felt profound to me. I feel like I know why I set off on these challenging journeys, but sometimes when I'm deep in them, I question it all. Nonetheless, something keeps driving me forward.
This is kind of an interesting mission for me, really, because I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Ooh, look at this beautiful little stream. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. All right, nice little jump. Yeah, I have OCD. the way that it takes form for me is diseases, is contamination, both like biological contamination, but also mental contamination, kind of some weird stuff. But one of the reasons why I'm doing this adventure, and I do lots of adventures like this, is because exposure therapy works so well. At least it has worked extremely well with me. And when I was 11 years old, my OCD was really bad. I couldn't, the fuck? I really don't know what that, it looked like a flying tick. When I was about 11 years old, I couldn't even breathe if I was probably half a mile from a hospital. So I was I was willingly forced to go into the hospital and to sit on the floor or drink out of the, what is that? Really, it's like a flying tick. Drink out of the water fountains at the hospital. And I don't know necessarily that it worked at the time, but what I do know is over time, it had a compounding effect. And now I can go inside of a hospital. But it doesn't mean I'm not without those thoughts. Basically, every single thing that used to bother me still bothers me. But I have exposed myself to it. And I've allowed myself to live in those anxiety moments that now, basically, I build up a trust with myself that I'll survive, or that I can handle it, or that I won't survive, and there's nothing that I can do about that. And that's kind of a big thing with it as well, is you just kind of like give up your will to survive, like quit trying to survive so bad. Like if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. But anyway, I have a big cut on my hand from my stupid camera lens, so, big deal. But the river water went on it. Okay, maybe a lot of people wouldn't care about that, but I was like, oh, is something gonna go into my bloodstream? Is something gonna, But it's like, that's why I'm out here. I'm out here for that. The ticks. I'm covered in ticks. There's all sorts of diseases that ticks carry. But you know what? That's just the way it is, I just gotta drop myself into these scenarios and really experience some difficult situations. I drank from that damn river. I would not have done that even a year ago, but I did it today. So, this experience is fun and cool, and it's a big kind of endurance challenge that'll be cool to share online. But for the most part, it's for me. It's for me to prove to myself that I can handle whatever shit life decides to throw at me. Which is ultimately, made a million times worse by OCD. But, yeah. Anyway, probably will share more thoughts on OCD in the future. But that's just a little thought that came to mind as I have a few different problems happening on my body. All right, I see the mountain through the trees. Let's keep going.
So far, I've been following the line pretty well, staying under 100 meters on either side. Even though my legs, ankles, and butt were absolutely burning after crossing the swamplands, I was feeling good mentally. Finally, the landscape opened up to a large-scale logging area where my energy completely collapsed.
Oh, yes. That was a little much. Yeah, okay, so now I need to make a decision. I think camping here is probably the smartest thing. It's flat. It's only going to get colder the higher I go. Something to consider. Yeah. Okay.
I barely did any filming, having just enough light to set up my tent in a ditch and pass out. clambered out of my tent, absolutely freezing cold, and stood impatiently waiting for the sun to emerge from the mountains. I could watch the sun stretching out across the hills and forests in real time, and when it broke to hit my face, I was instantly warmed up. I was optimistic about my ascent into the mountains, but at this point, I was relying heavily on there being freshwater streams ahead, as now I was 15 hours without water. If I didn't find a stream, ending the mission would be the least of my worries.
All right, campsite is back there. Bang on the line right now. I'm headed straight towards the peak of that mountain. Basically, there's one thing on my mind right now, and that is water. I'm hanging on, but I am very thirsty. Very, very thirsty. I'm on these strange, basically roads of dead sticks. I'm not exactly sure what this is, if people put this here for like traction, for big logging vehicles or something. Okay, pretty neat moment. I just hit the border between the logging area and the wooded area that is going to take me all the way up to the first ascent of the entire journey, an actual mountain ascent. Now I'm about to climb easily 1,200. So yeah, let's hope for the best. If my legs give out, then, you know, I have about 5 more ascents ahead of me that are way taller, like double the size of what I'm about to have to do. God, these weird bugs. And the shrubs are very thick. Okay, we just made it to another one of these weird fences. But that is the mountain that I'm climbing right there. It's not too complicated, I don't think. Oh, okay. Okay. Heading into some seriously thick stuff now. I hope it's not like this for too long. Oh, this is brutal. There's a fallen tree. Have to get around. Oh. Yeah, this stuff is thick. All right, another marsh. My feet are gonna get wet for sure. Do you think the marsh was here before they erected the power lines, or do you think the marsh formed because they cleared an area for the power lines? I don't know. Okay, this stuff is seriously wet. Like, okay, yeah, my feet are soaked already. All right, jumping. Oh, okay, that was surprisingly solid. Okay, right foot is soaked. Left foot is okay. Left foot is okay. Oh wait, no. This is also marsh. Ah, okay, now both my feet are wet. Yeah, it might be hard to tell the elevation on camera, so I think maybe just my struggle and the fact that I have to grab bushes to pull myself up can maybe show that it's quite steep, but it is only going to get steeper. Hopefully steeper without the super thick shrubbery, because this stuff is killing me. And it's also tearing apart my socks. Neat little boulder patch. Pretty stellar views from up here. And we camped right down there somewhere down there. Slowly making my way up. Oh my gosh, I am so thirsty. I don't know that I've ever been this thirsty in my entire life.
The climbing was absolutely brutal without water, but I finally made it to the top.
Oh my gosh. I'm so thirsty. I've never been this thirsty. I just added it up. It's horrifying. I haven't had water in 16 hours. I feel like I just tapped into some weird primitive thing because I swear to God I can smell the water. Honestly, camera stuff is gonna go aside right now. Kind of emergency. I need to get down there as quickly as possible and drink as much water as possible. But those are the mountains we're going to. Oh my God, let's freaking go. Okay, so my line is taking me basically directly through that lake right there, but there's a creek or a river that comes down out of the mountain a little bit further up, I think in that valley, and I am going to drink from that. I cannot tell you guys how badly I want to drink from that right now, but I'm just gonna listen to the things that I've read on the internet, which is that you should only drink from flowing water. Go under these wires, although my backpack might not fit. Gosh, I'm stuck. Hey! I think the water is down there. It doesn't look like it's flowing though. Crap. It's not flowing. It's not flowing. It's not flowing at all. It's sitting water. So, very bad news. But luckily this path actually goes for a while and I cross 3 other potential streams. I'm having to hike up another extremely steep hill covered in heather, which is not easy, but boy do I want that water. So I'm hiking to it. Oh my God, it's so hard.
After those few videos, the situation quickly became dire. I was so dehydrated I couldn't even spit. I battled through the landscape, praying that the second stream had flowing water, but I didn't know what was to come.
I see flowing water. It's flowing. It's flowing. Oh, I cannot wait to drink. Yes, it's flowing. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes. Yes. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Oh my God, I could cry. Okay, let me drink it. Oh my God. leaving the river. I was there for an hour and a half recuperating, eating, drinking tons of water. I drank 3 liters of water. Honestly, that river saved my life. We are now heading towards this giant rocky mountain that, quite frankly, I don't know if I will be able to get up it. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna give it my all. Because that's all you can do.
Quickly approaching was Cairn Gorm, one of the tallest mountains in the UK at roughly 4,090 feet. Pushing it to the top was going to require everything I had. Is summiting it in a straight line off trail even possible? I was about to find out.
Scrambly bit. Okay. Oh, that rock moved. Okay, I just made it to the first summit. Wow. Let's go! We're doing it. We're actually doing it. Woo! Oh my God, it's stunning.
I had made it to the first peak, but now it was time to double the elevation and steepness to push myself to the summit. But what I didn't know is whether or not this potential cliffside would be climbable. Just been hiking up quite a lot. You can see all the way down there is where the rock stack was. And now we are officially summiting the mountain. So this is a very, very steep, cliffy area, but we are getting really close to the top of the mountain. I don't know what's gonna happen, frankly. My feet are hurting pretty bad. I don't have very much food left. I don't know, but let's get to the top. And then skitter up there somehow. And trust me, it's much bigger in person than on this action camera. But yeah, really am pushing myself to the max. I have been off trail for a very long time. Just including all of yesterday. As I get closer to it, I feel like it's doable. Ugh. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. Not gonna lie. A little tricky. And I do not want to get my foot trapped between boulders.
That would be bad. Oh, that boulder's moving. Shit. Cliffs are incredible up there. Oh, getting closer. Oh, that's tall. That is tall and steep and rocky. Oh gosh. Actually on some sort of path. I mean, not really a path, almost like maybe an animal trail, or maybe another crazy human. It's not like an established path, but I can tell something has walked here. Oh, there's poop. I'm on an animal path. Yes, that's what we want. Oh gosh. Okay, starting the final ascent. It's so steep. I hope it comes across on camera. This is insanely steep. I think we're right on the line too. Oh gosh, I nearly tripped there. I gotta keep going. Oh, I swear if I'm not on the line. Oh shit. Have to be really careful not to dislodge anything. Yeah. Okay, I'm crawling now. Yeah. It's just a crawl. It's just a crawl. It's just a crawl. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Just a crawl. That rock could come undone. Oh, my legs. Okay, I have to take a short break. Short break. Short break. Woo! Oh my God. This is crazy. It doesn't come across on camera, but that's a drop. It's still quite vertical, but that little stop gave my legs some time to rest, and I believe we are getting to the top. Although I'm not really looking because I'm kind of scared. If we keep crawling, yeah. Okay, it's getting grassier. The cliff section is coming to a close. I knew it was gonna be hard, but I didn't think I'd be climbing. Okay, okay. It's smoothing out. All my legs. Oh my God. Oh my God. We are just to the left of the line. Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. finishing the mission. I'm so proud of myself. I think I did really well. I don't have the food or the body power to continue the mission, but that's okay because I think it's fitting to end the journey at the highest point. But I'm totally happy with that because I'm so proud of myself. Wow! Thank you guys for coming along. Now I gotta get down this mountain. I'm leaving the line. Okay, I just left it. Crazy. Well, my luck is insane. I will have you know, because I just hitchhiked. I saw this car pulling out of this like dirt path. I was ready to walk all the way back to Aviemore, which would have been 13 miles in the dark. Or I don't even know. I camp on the side of the road. I don't know. But this car was pulling around. He did 2 loops. I just barely caught him. I went up to his window and I said, "You're not going to Aviemore, are you?" And the nicest guy, saved me so much time, and like, I don't even know what I would have done. So thank you to Alan. No clue how I'm gonna figure out, how to thank him more, but this is fantastic. Alan, thank you, Alan. Okay, logging off, that's the straight line mission done. Last video.